Just let him go. He's gonna whine and
okay.
It's bad.
So just don't come to our investigation.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I came back down this way to try to stay away. There's a dead body
inside. We're trying to keep that down. You're being totally disrespectful.
Please don't grab my phone. Don't grab my phone. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What's going on, guys? It's Early Product News. I'm going to show you a snippet of a video, and I'm sure you're going to remember it because it did very, very well. I think it's got over 300,000 views in the past 2 months. But wait till you see what they did to him this time. Watch this video, this real quick intro, to get yourself acclimated to who we're talking about, and then watch this video. It's unreal.
You mind if I search you and search your car?
Yeah, I definitely do mind.
You do? Okay. So, is that a no or?
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay.
You know you're on probation parole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know that's, part of your probation parole requirements.
I know that you have to have a reasonable suspicion.
And the reasonable
Which
suspicion is your history.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm afraid it's not.
No, I'm afraid it's not. That's my favorite part of the video. Like, not even a hiccup in his voice. No, I'm afraid this guy is not yellow. Like, he said it with that much confidence. And, of course, they didn't get to search his car because he knew his rights. But watch what they do on this one. He's filming from across the street. And watch what happens, and watch how fast the other cop goes along with the first cop's story, which is complete BS. He needs our support. Subscribe to American Citizens 2. He's going out there. He's filming. Listen, that takes a lot of nerve. I know everybody or a lot of people may think they can do it. Until you do it, you don't realize it's a completely different ballgame from watching videos on your couch and what you think you'd say till you're in the mix and the adrenaline's pumping and you're being threatened and you're 3 or 4 people against one. But anyways, watch this video by American Citizens 2. It's unbelievable.
4 cop cars, huh? Mm-hmm. Everything okay here? No? Anything we need to let the world know about? We got a killer on the loose. I know there was a robbery over there the other day at near my.
Nothing you need to be worried about.
Nothing. Okay. Everybody's okay? Oh, you just said no, huh? Damn.
Have a good day, man.
You too. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. He says I don't need to know.
Hey, bud, where are you living at?
Huh?
Where are you living at?
Oh, I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You missed the interaction which your coworkers couldn't give him 2 seconds of their time, and they said it's none of his business. But you charge right out of the gate and say, where do you live at? Where do you lay your head? Where are your kids at? Where's your wife? I need to know all that information.
So if you're not going to answer questions, that's fine. But I would ask you to stay in the intersection and film this because you're interfering with our investigation. Okay?
Oh, I'm over here in the public space.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to interfere, you know.
Okay, but
I'm
right
just
now you're on somebody's property and you're
not right here. I'm not.
It's a roadway.
Right, but there's
Okay, so this is private property, this is roadway. So go in the intersection. Otherwise I'll have to detain you for interfering, okay? And I'm being super cool, so if you're being cool to me too, okay?
Listen.
Oh, excuse me, Officer Franz. I mistook you being cool for intimidation. Officer Franz, the coolest guy in any room. Just ask him.
Listen.
Could you please?
Can I say something?
No.
Okay.
I can talk to you over there. Let's go over there.
Okay. Well, but this is public property because it's the easy. I'm trying to stay out of it. You guys can do what you're doing. I'll stay over here. He said not to be interfering, so I'm just not interfering.
Nah, just let him go. He's gonna whine and
Okay.
it's bad.
So just don't come to our investigation.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I came back down this way to try to stay away.
There's a dead body inside. We're trying to keep that down. You're being totally disrespectful.
Please don't grab my phone. Don't grab my phone. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
You gotta get that out of my face, man. I thought you were trying to assault me.
What?
We saw you try to assault the
Going
officer.
this way to try to stay
body
away.
inside. We're trying to keep that down. You're being totally disrespectful.
Please don't grab my phone. Don't grab my phone.
Ran away from you.
Well, no,
I
I
ran.
thought you tried
Okay.
to. I thought so too. So
What are you
What are
guys
you doing,
talking
man?
about?
I'm trying to get you to
I was
stop
listening.
interfering.
I wasn't interfering.
Okay, just chill out for a minute.
I am chilled out. Listen, I'm not trying to like interfere or anything. Like, you guys could have just
No,
left
man.
me alone. I would have just stood right there and continued to do what I was
Okay,
doing.
that's all we're gonna do. Okay.
like the only thing we ask politely
Yeah.
is just stay in the intersection. That's all. We're not
gonna need
against
you-
you
Yeah,
filming.
that's all we're trying
But
to
we
do.
are saying,
Right.
you're saying if
Like,
you are
come up-
saying you go on somebody's property,
Right.
you go in, so people will be concerned. Why
Okay.
there's a guy walking around
Uh-huh.
filming everybody? Then you put the phone into the officer's face.
Well,
which
he
we have a
walked
reason-
up to my.
The phone can be used as a assaulting tool.
Okay.
You don't do this to the officers,
Okay.
and so. That's
So first off, let's start here, as if we still have to say this. Remember, videotaping police officers is not a crime, as long as you're not obstructing anything the officer is doing. It is perfectly legal and within your First Amendment right to film or photograph police officers. This is true in all states of Missouri and everywhere else where people have half a brain. So you can obviously record police in the performance in their duties without, as long as you're not interfering. The man in the car, the officer in the car, said he's fine there. Let him whine. He's fine there. Illinois actually has a statute. I could not find the statute for Missouri. Put the statute for Missouri in the comment section if you can. So it's important that you guys know these laws, especially if you're going to go out and record, because the police are not going to treat you like CBS or Fox. They're just not. So 720 ILCS, 720 means the criminal code, right? Now you're in the criminal code of the Illinois compiled statutes. 625 would be the vehicle code. There's a tax code. So every number means something. So 720 ILCS 5/14-2E allows any individual, not a law enforcement officer, to record law enforcement officers in the performance of his or her duties in a public place or in circumstances in which the officer has no reasonable expectation of privacy. We all know that. So let's start off here. That's Officer Franz. Now, that's not his real name. That's just, I feel like he should be called Officer Franz. They're arguing about the officer saying, this is the street, this is somebody's property. But there does not look to be any sidewalks here. So it can't go from the street to someone's property, because then there would be no right of way. There would be no public easement. So in situations like this where it goes right to street to grass and no sidewalk, you do a measurement from the center of the road on. That's what American Citizen 2 is trying to explain to him, because Officer Franz doesn't obviously know that. Now let's see. Do you think he felt intimidated there? Let's watch it again. Do you think he feels intimidated here? Because he says something to the effect, there's a dead body over there. You're being disrespectful. And as soon as he says disrespectful, he twists his camera down. Isn't that what a coincidence? At the same time, you're angry because he's being disrespectful and whiny is the exact same time that you bend his wrist and twist his phone. And then Officer Franz, who, is always good for a reach around or, help a partner out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were trying to assault him too. So you stood there like a moron, Officer Franz. You saw that he was trying to assault your coworker, so you just stood there like a buffoon and watched? A, you're incompetent, Officer Franz. B, you're a liar. Pick one. So there you go. The guy that twisted his hand, I believe, is Officer Milleron. It's in there, but the Springfield, Missouri Police Department phone number is right there. Redress your government. If you don't like what you see, redress your government. I will be. You do not understand how much power you have. Call them up and let them know we're not going to be paid to be assaulted anymore. Guys, go on over and subscribe to American Citizens 2 for all the hell he's had to put up with these Missouri officers. And call on his behalf, redress your government. And hey, if you think they did things right, call them and compliment them. The number is all through the video in the lower left-hand corner. But subscribe to American Citizens 2 and tell them Disorderly Product News sent you. Now, American Citizens 2, I need you to email me because I've called some people on your behalf and I want to talk to you about that. So email me, American Citizens 2. And lastly, part 2 to this video will be coming out. This is the officer that pushed me, grabbed me, hit me all the way across the street. Told me to go to 4 different places. I listened to all the directives and got pushed and hit the whole way there. And everybody stand around and watched. Well, we were on your field that time, right? You were in your little uniform, so you got to do that. This time, I got the whole field advantage. And you're going to be pretty surprised because old Officer Joe Capella has been making his way around the media circuit. He's a star of a little investigation that's been going on CBS called Wrong Raids. He's got a couple skeletons in his closet. But that video is going to come out tomorrow. I know he said that was going to be the next video, but I wanted to put this one out first because it's easier. This one I'm still working on. It'll come out tomorrow. My name's Disorderly Product News. Wishing you and yours a safe and happy rest of the work week. Good night.